Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for the player ratings. Frank and Robbie with me. Let's get straight into it because
our cameraman Joe, he's cold, man. He just threatened us. Jim, look, I'm even getting his name wrong now. I'm so cold. Right, Jim just threatened us, man.
Is that Jim or Snowman? He's
Jim
frozen.
said if we don't hurry up.
He's frozen back there.
He said if we don't hurry up,
it's gonna get...
Big up Jim, man. Big up Jim. Right, he thinks this is in Greece. Right, that's where you come from, right? This ain't Greece, Jim, man.
This is England in
the winter.
England as well. Let's start. David Raya in goal. No Ramsdale today. David Raya in goal, Robbie.
Didn't have hardly anything to do, did he? I like the way he came and claimed everything. I thought his distribution was good as well. Mm-hmm. But did he actually have a save to make?
No, I can think of.
You know?
He did.
No, he didn't. Yeah?
Yeah, low down. There was
a couple of little. Yeah, I could have made them saves. 7. I'll give him 7 because he didn't put a foot wrong. No. Distribution was good. Everything was calm, nice. That's what I give him.
Frank?
The Frank. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Obviously, as a goalkeeper myself, I really do appreciate the fact that Raya, under the circumstances at the moment that we've got with Raya and Ramsdale, the competition, they're both not doing fantastic at the moment. I think Raya really made a good name for himself today. Again, not many saves, but obviously his distribution was fantastic, and a few catches throughout the game as well. So I'd agree with a 7.
Tomiyasu for you, Frank?
Tomiyasu was really good for me. I think there was a situation in the first half, especially where they doubled up on Bukayo Saka and really took him out. But from there, you saw the overlaps that Tomiyasu was doing. And
finally returning.
You know what? And I didn't know he had this about his game until recently. So I personally think he played brilliantly. I'm going to go for an 8 for Tomiyasu.
I think he's underrated. He's got everything. He's got a lot. No one really speaks about.
Quality player, man, and I agree with Frank. I thought he had a great game today. He had an assist for one of the goals as well. I think 8's good. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think a lot of people in the studio are saying potential man of the match, and he didn't get the full game, but he done really well. Let's go into our centre back pair and start with William Saliba.
Solid, man, solid, absolutely solid. Untroubled really. Dealt with everything. They obviously you could see their tactic, trying to get up to that Wahi, he's very quick. But I thought, Saliba, man, 8.
Wow, people in the studio said he's probably his worst game. So it's interesting to hear.
Whoa, hang on.
He was running in, but he didn't. He was causing him problems, but
there was a couple of times when that he turned on him, but he didn't go nowhere. He just recovered back and just nicked the ball. I thought I don't know.
James said he actually looked human today.
Hang on, name names. Who said?
No, James said in his, if you watch his fan, he said he looked human today because there was times where he wasn't at the levels that we expect of Steve, which I actually agree with, by the way.
Right, so what William Saliba thing, like for me in this player ratings, no one's going to get below a 7. So for me, I think William Saliba definitely played a good game today. However, there were a few moments where Wahi, I think there was one in the first half where he just absolutely sent him through his legs in behind, and there was another one after that in the second half, I believe, as well. Apart from that, it went nowhere. That's the point. We kept the clean sheet. He's done his job. I think a 7 would be a fair rating of William Saliba.
So I think a 7's fair. Let's go to his other partner, Gabriel Magalhaes, Robbie.
Again, solid.
Yeah, good.
Absolutely solid. You know what I mean? I probably 7 as well because I thought Tomiyasu was the better of all of the defenders, but I didn't think any defender had a bad game today. You know what I mean? Yeah, man might do a little skill thing and turn. Where you going? Saliba and Gabriel just go, all right, you've done a little turn, where you going? Boom. They were solid, man. Clean sheet.
Yeah.
I love the way Gabriel celebrated right at the end when he did that block.
That was brilliant. The Turkish didn't like that.
Turkish is so miserable, man. Listen, you know what I love about that? What I love about that, right, is that is a player that is determined to keep a clean sheet. That means that if they would have scored from that, it would have really, really bothered him. Even though we're winning 6-0. That is the attitude that I want to see from our defenders.
Yes.
That they're desperate to... A clean sheet is as good as a goal. Now,
and also a 15 grand clean sheet bonus, but
listen, whether it's a bonus or whatever, all I know is this, right, is that when your defenders start to consider a clean sheet as important as scoring, that is a fantastic thing. I love that.
Good level. Gabriel Magalhaes, he said 7. You agreeing with that?
No, do you know what? I'm going to put him 1 up actually. Out of the two, I think Gabriel was definitely the better one today. Not to say again that William Saliba was bad or anything.
But the same as Tomiyasu then?
Same as Tomiyasu. I'm going to go with an 8. If there was a situation where Wahi had got past William Saliba and we knew that the Brazilian wall was going to be there to sweep up. But, I'm quite happy with Gabriel today. I'm going to go with an 8.
Okay, I'm going to overall and say stick with a 7. We're going to go straight back to you though, Frank, for Zinchenko.
Yeah. Again, No one done anything wrong today. So that's the bottom line of everything that I'm saying. But there wasn't anything stand out for me. I think there was one moment in the first half where he got the ball clear and just started celebrating to the crowd. So that was probably the highlight of Zinchenko's game today. But again, fairly solid. Only really played the 45 minutes. I think a 7's fair.
That's fair. Zinchenko 7 fair.
Agree with that.
Okay, Declan Rice, Robbie.
Declan Rice got to be. He's quality, man. 8.
Yeah.
8. Solid again. Love the driving runs. Just such an accomplished player. Like every time I come and see him play, he doesn't put a foot wrong.
It's like he's built for this stuff. Like Champions, nothing phases him. It's just like, Champions League.
You know the weird thing is about it. Somebody reminded me today. It's his first time playing in the Champions League.
It's crazy. It's
Crazy, right? Crazy, and the guy's playing like he's been playing it for years.
Accomplished in it. But 8 for Robbie. Agree?
Listen, he can't keep getting away with this. He's just so good at his job. I've said it multiple times, and I'll keep reiterating the point. I genuinely believe we could play a one-man midfield with just Declan Rice in there, and it's still
chill out. Mikel Arteta might have to try that.
Yeah, inverted centre midfielders and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I completely agree. 8 out of 10 for Declan Rice.
Fair enough. Let's go to our captain, Martin Odegaard.
Odegaard, what a finish! And I want to get that out of the way straight away, because there's been times throughout the season where he's passed where he should have shot and shot where he should have passed. True. But there was no doubting that one. What a finish from Martin Odegaard. Like the number on the back of his shirt, I'm going to go 8.
Ah, smart.
Love that. I agree with that as well. It was a great finish. You can see he called for it and said, leave it, it's mine. Boom.
Yeah. 8, yeah? Okay, let's go to Kai Havertz.
I'm going to give him an 8 as well, because that was a big goal to get us going tonight. You know what I mean? You're looking at the game. It's 2 teams that played earlier in the season. They beat us. They would have come in feeling a bit confident. Straight away, that early goal just kills their momentum dead. Right, that was another huge goal by Kai Havertz, and I thought he played well throughout the game as well. So 8.
Yeah, I think you reminded me that he scored the first goal. That is it's important.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And do you know what? I would have actually put Kai Havertz as one of my man of the matches today. It's 20 games. It's the only player this season that's played all of our games so far.
Yeah.
And, 20 games, 3 goals is not a fantastic return. But if you look at over the last 2 games, and you've been in the studio with me, I've been very critical of him at times this season. But when I'd love it when I'm wrong with situations like this, because if I'm wrong, it benefits the team, and if it benefits the team, it benefits me. So I'm really happy with the way that Kai Havertz is playing right now. Excellent finish again. Keep it up, Kai. 8 out of 10.
You said one of your man of matches. You only get 1, so just keep that in mind when we get to this.
That's fair,
Let me go to
Bukayo
Bukayo Saka, who he has not been criticised, but everyone says he hasn't reached the levels that we expect of him. But he always puts numbers on the board.
No, absolutely. And I think he was a lot better today. Absolutely. Obviously, he got the goal. We hadn't seen him score in a while, to be fair. So it was nice to see him score. I think you can sense the fear for a player like Bukayo Saka from these other teams. The fact that they double up on him the way, I think there was a double challenge on him at some point in the game as well, and it was absolutely brutal. And you can see that they want to eliminate him from the game as quick as possible. Yeah. I was really impressed with Bukayo Saka. I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10 again.
They were naive though. They left him 1-on-1 in many times today.
8 out of 10 again. One of the most effective players right now in world football. I think I saw a stat.
Statement.
I saw a stat today where they said that he's had, I think it's only Haaland who's had more goal involvements that have actually led to goals. That have, that have led to goals that have been match-winning goals.
Yeah.
He's a big player, man. He's so effective in everything he does. People will be like, oh, he ain't hit the heights. Look at his numbers, man. He's every game that guy walks away, he's done something.
Yeah.
He's scored, he's assisted, and they're always big moments, big important. Look at Saturday. hard team to break down. Saka comes, boom.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, quality, man. 8 out of 10.
Let's go to the other winger, Gabriel Martinelli, Robbie.
Yeah, lovely finish by him as well. It's hard to mark anyone like the attacking players today. Amount of goals they score, he's got to get 8 as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful finish.
It was.
As soon as he cut in on that, boom! I knew he was going to score. As soon as and he's just getting better and better and better as we go along. He's a feared player now as well, isn't it? Before he was just like young kids.
Now
Martinelli's a feared player now.
Yeah. And you can't really prepare for Martinelli. He's just so direct, and you never know how you're going to deal with him. But let me go to you on your thoughts of Gabriel Martinelli, then go straight to the striker after Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, so Martinelli for me again is another player that hasn't really had the best of starts to the season so far. But I love it when he plays games like this. You know, it's similar with the Bukayo Saka situation. You can sense the fear from the other teams. And that finish that he almost trademarked in a way where he sort of cuts in and just finesses it. Thierry Henry-esque. And he's done it again today. So, 8 out of 10, I completely agree.
Okay, our striker today, Gabriel Jesus. No one's given the man of the match. You haven't agreed on that yet, but Gabriel Jesus.
Right, this is what I'm going to agree on. This is my man of the match if I had to pick one. I'm going to go over 9. You know, that finish sent both defenders to the shops. Absolutely sent them.
Lovely.
Perfect finish. 9 out of 10 for me.
9 for the number 9. I see what you're doing. I see it's 8. I see you're trying to do
I'm
it.
disappointed.
Yeah, you're smart. I see it.
My man in the match as well.
Yeah?
I agree with that. Yeah, he's brilliant tonight. Even sending players to the shops all season.
Yes.
Trust me, man. He's gonna have a nice Christmas, isn't he? All season he's been sending players to the shops, man. Players sliding all over the place every time he just drops his.
Have my shirt.
Yeah. He drops his shoulder like that, man. Slide to the shops. You know what I mean?
like that. I like
sending 9.
Sending man to the shots all. It's good though. Gabriel Jesus, especially when people were saying, he looked a bit leggy, coming back off international break. Had a bit of criticism from some, some fans, but smashed it today. Let me run through some of the subs. Let's start with. I know, lights out. Ben White, people.
I think with all the subs, I don't know if Frank agrees, and I know it's getting cold. Jim's getting cold. Right?
Even my hands are freezing.
Let's give them all a 7, man. Everyone came on and just did their job.
Yeah.
That's what I'd
7?
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah.
The ref with the handball, he got it right though, but the handball, I don't know if you know do you know it was handball? It wasn't a foul.
Listen, it was at the other end of the ground where I was sitting, but I thought the referee refereed the game all right. The game flowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, give a ref a 7.
Ty's just put his hand up, so let me just wait.
Oh boy, I can't believe it. I'm actually
Quick, because Jim will be on to you.
I'm gonna big up the ref. I got to agree with Robbie.
Whoa.
7, and that's
big up the ref.
Yeah, and that's unbelievable for me. And that's the thing. Listen, with refs, right? The better the ref, sometimes you didn't even notice him that much. That's how good he was. So I got to big him up.
Yeah. Maybe the cold's getting to you, but you're right though. You're right, man. It's mad. But anyway, it's all good. Just quickly, the Frank. Let me go to the manager today, Mikel Arteta.
Manager, I was really happy that you played a very strong team today. That gives us the opportunity, obviously, now that we've qualified, and I believe we've topped the group, regardless of what happens now. Game 6. I don't want to say it's a nothing game. It's still the Champions League, but it gives us the opportunity to, potentially play the kids. We saw the likes of Ethan Nwaneri in the team today. We saw the likes of Miles Lewis-Skelly in the team today. I'm really hoping that we can see these guys get some minutes in a big game like a Champions League game. So I think that game 6 now, because we've got the business done today, would be the opportunity to do.
What'd you give him?
8 out of 10.
Do you think Arteta will play do you think he should play the kids for that game?
First of all, I give him a 9. You know what I mean? Listen, we've 6-0.
Yeah, clean sheet.
You know what I mean? That's got to be a 9, man. Strong team played, got the job done, top of the group. 9. Maybe even nearly a 10.
Yeah, I mean, what more could you ask for?
You could really give him a 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 6-0 against the team that beat us away.
What more can you ask for?
Couldn't ask for more, so I'd give him a 10 actually.
Fair.
And I'm not sure if he'll play kids.
He won't, but do you think he should though?
I think maybe they don't. Maybe one start. You know what I mean? Listen, you still going away to PSV. You don't want to go out there and get pumped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that those kids are not good enough, but I think he'd be a much changed team. But I still think he'll have certain strong players on the bench. I really do. I think he's going to respect the competition, and it's PSV away. It's not like you're going like a 6-hour flight or whatever, you know what I mean? It's just an hour. It's like the flight is like similar like you're going to Newcastle, Leicester.
Yes, Leicester.
So, I think you'll take a strong squad out there, but you'll be a much changed side. And I think we will get to see some of those youngsters, but you don't want to go over there and get beaten 4 or 5-0. You know what I mean? Something like that. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but
Yeah, well, let's hope he does. And then finally, the fans. The camera cut to Mikel at the final whistle. He didn't seem happy. People were saying online that it was because fans left early, but I think that's just rumours. But what would you give the fans today?
I'm going to give the fans an 8, man. It's freezing cold, absolutely freezing cold. People got to understand. I think, listen, I never leave games early, but I do. The one time sometimes I can look at it and understand why some fans do leave early. If you're winning 6-0, it's late. We all know what the trains and transport system is like, how difficult it is to get onto some of these trains after the games. I can see why there'll be certain fans who live quite far, Essex or up north or something, say to themselves, let me just try and see if I can get that early train when winning 6-0. I can get it on a game like this. It's not the thing that I do, but you've got to understand that. You can't just all the time just blanket look on it and say, oh, you left early. You know what I mean? 6-0 up. There'll be some people, some people got the kids and they'll be like, let's jump on that train and get out of here. So I don't think that could be why he'd be upset. Okay. No chance.
8 for the fans, agreed?
Yeah, no, I completely agree as well. His goals dried up a little bit in that second half as well, so I can understand it's cold. People might want to get home, and I can't give us a negative rating. Our fans didn't throw flares at people, so
didn't know that happened.
They get a 1. They get a 1. The away fans.
The Lons fans, who I were given a 10 out of 10 when we went over there, I thought were exceptional. Tonight they get 0. I mean, some of they number one, how do they get all these flares in? That's the number one I want to understand. Like, they had loads of them, and they had those dangerous flares where they just they had to have a fire marshal there putting them out, and then they were throwing flares up into the top. They were throwing flares up into the top tier, and that is really, really dangerous.
Quick.
And 0 out of 10 for their fans.
And also, I got to agree with, not only were they throwing stuff at our players when they were celebrating, which was terrible.
Yeah, they throw throwing things at them. I think the players deliberately celebrated after a while in front of them for that reason, because they kept throwing things at them. So Lons fans, who I thought were fantastic when we went over there, I didn't like some of what they got up to today. I just thought, chill out, man.
Lons fans, man.
But it's a long journey home, man. Just got stuffed 6-0.
Oh, there he is. There's the nod. Well, listen, I'll keep this outro very short and sweet because I can see Jim getting angry behind the camera.
Big up Jim. No, hold on. I've got to give Jim.
Yeah, what did Jim get?
No, Jim's getting 10 out of 10 tonight, man. Because you know what? Jim, this is 2 games in a row where he's frozen to death with me as well at Brentford and today. So Jim, cameraman, you get a 10 out of 10. Luckily, you haven't got to edit the video straight after. He's sitting there editing on a Saturday as well.
You can make him do that. You're the boss.
No. I'm going to allow Jim, man. I'm going to allow Jim tonight. 10 out of 10 for Jim, man. Big up.
Yeah, I love you, Jim. And listen, I'm going to keep it short. AFTV Plus app. You can give your player ratings. Make sure you head over there and give us yours. And we'll see you again very soon. Take care. 6-0, baby. Yes.